welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven and thank you so much for being here. Tonight I'm doing another deck collection video, and tonight we're focusing on my Llewellyn decks. Why am I doing this? Well, I was asked to do or to showcase all of the decks that I have in my possession. However, I just feel like if I do all of the decks in one go, I won't have enough time, or at least, it will take a long time for me to finish, so I decided to group them according to the publishing house. And this video is going to be all about my Llewellyn decks. So stick around and I hope you enjoy this video. We are starting with Gilded Tarot Royale by Shiro Machete, and the text is by Barbara Moore. Okay, that's how it looks like on the spine. In the back, Llewellyn decks would have this magnetic opening on the side, so there you go. And then it has this ribbon over here for you to pull the guidebook out. So this is a guidebook. This is black and white. You will see later the others would have better quality paper and print. So this is just I guess it's enough. I mean, you have the cards with you anyway, so you can have a look at it. But yeah, this is just black and white. It has a lot of information, which is pretty cool. And of course the text is by Barbara Moore, so yes, it will definitely be very, very informative. Now, as for the cards, I don't know, I fancy Llewellyn cardstock. I mean, it is quite tiny. Well, not super tiny, but it's actually just perfect for my hands. Some of the people who commented on my videos asking me about my tin decks, I did mention that if they do have small hands, then they can probably have a look at Llewellyn decks, because I think the size is just perfect for small hands. So this is how it looks like. It is glossy. In the front, you would have images that are just so vibrant. I mean, the colors are just popping, and you can see they have bars there. So it's black for major arcana cards, red for wands, brown for cups, blue for swords, and green for pentacles. So yeah, it's kind of galactic and at the same time, earthy with the medieval feel. So yeah, but this is a pretty deck. I love the colors. Look at that. It's a gorgeous Two of Swords. So yeah, so this is my Gilded Tarot Royale deck by Shiro Machete. Up next is the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot. This is by Melanie Marquise, illustrated by Scott Murphy. This one has a different theme. I think it's a little bit more mystical or fantasy-like. Just giving you a quick look at the box. So yeah, it has this really nice bronze color there with the design. And the guidebook for this one is a lot heavier than the guidebook for the Gilded Tarot Royale. And you can see it's because they used really nice paper for this one. It's not that thick, but it is pretty and it is glossy, and of course they feature colored images, and I think that's really nice that it has that, because if you would like to maybe do some light reading, or get to know your cards a little better, at least from this deck, then you can just grab the book with you, go out, get some coffee, and read from it, and you can see the images clearly with the colors. So it's pretty, I don't know, it's just ideal for me. So the Hermit, you have the title there, the description of the card, or at least the image, and then here the divinatory meaning, and here's the meaning if it's reversed. And then also, because since this is the Spellcaster's guidebook, you would also have the magical uses. So yeah, that's it. That's the guidebook. I like this. I like this. I've been meaning to edge this deck for a while, but I've been just quite busy, so I haven't really had a chance to edge this one. But the backing, I love the backing. It's pretty. I think it's simple, but I don't know, it packs a punch. in the front, here are the images. So it's a mixture. So there's modern, there's kind of like pagan outfits, I guess, with the robes and all of that. And I love how you can't tell if are they males, are they females, are they of the same gender. So I think it's very diverse as well. Look at her, she's like watering her amethyst crystals. So I think it's really cute. Look at that. So it's very magical, and this Wheel of Fortune is different. You can see the duality over there with the black and the white. Yeah, I think that's the card that's kind of like, that stands out from the rest because it does have like a different theme. Look at that, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? And you would see like recurring people, or at least the face. I've seen that face in, I think, the Page of Pentacles, maybe. So yeah, she kind of looks like, gosh, what's the name of the green creature or the green lady in the Avengers movie? Oh gosh, I forgot her name. But yeah, so this is how it looks like. I think it's a beautiful deck. I love the images, I love the theme. Look at the arrows. So yeah, this is the Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquise and illustrated by Scott Murphy. Up next, hold on to your flippers because we have Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson, and this is such a magical deck. I love this. I get really nice readings from it. Look at it. It has this cute kind of like scales design over there. This is a guidebook. The how do you say it? The weight of this guidebook is pretty much the same as the Spellcaster's Tarot, and that's because it does have the same quality paper. It is colored. It's actually pretty. This deck is really colored. They didn't skimp on the colors for this one. It kind of looks like a storybook, if you ask me, or maybe a textbook. And I don't know, I'm just very happy that they chose to make this in color because it allows the cards to kind of like come to life even more, because the images here are so much bigger, and then you also have spaces for your notes. So if you would like to write on your guidebook, then you have enough space for that. So this is how the explanations look like. So for the 5 swords, you have a quote there, basically explaining what's going on, and then the upright meaning and the reversed. So for the cards, gosh, this is like one of my favorite. Oh, and there's a fish over there, it's cute. So the backing is absolutely stunning for me. I love it. I don't know why. I don't know, I love swimming, so I love, I surf, I go to the beach. I like it. I like the sea. So this image is really calling out to me. So I like the backing. Cardstock is the same, typical Llewellyn. It snaps back, so similar as the first deck that I showed you. So the star, and as you can see, it's even though it's like a mermaid themed deck, it's not all blues and greens. You would also have reds, so perfect for the wands, right? Sea witch. It's so cute. I think the images are just lovely. Oh, this is the sea witch. Gosh, I'm sorry for the 9 of Cups. The Empress. So diversity is very present here. I love how they also showed that we are kind of like not being really kind to the ocean. So I think that's something that they're kind of like speaking up about that as well. So yeah, let's be kind to the ocean. Let's not use plastic when it's not absolutely life and death necessary. So that is how the cards look like. I think it's very gorgeous. It's evocative. The people or the court cards would have like really look again. They really have very expressive faces, and I think it's awesome. Isn't that like Khal Drogo or something? Aquaman rather. So yeah, so that is the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson. Next up is my first Llewellyn deck. This is Vivid Journey Tarot by Jessica Allaire. It's pretty vibrant. This deck, the theme is colors, so it is a very colorful deck. I wasn't keen before to get it because I thought that, you know, it's a bit kind of like childish, or well, not really childish, but I thought it was, you know, I have notes there. I thought it was, you know, maybe for kids, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's very cartoony, and that's not really my aesthetics, but I went ahead and purchased it, and I'm not disappointed. The cardstock is a little thinner than the others, I guess. Well, maybe that's just me because I've been using this for a while and I've had it the longest. I edged mine in purple, so it doesn't really come in purple. Guidebook is like this. So it's very simple. I think it's best for beginners. Not really best, you know, I mean, but if you're a beginner, you will definitely learn a lot from this guidebook. And the images are actually RWS inspired, but they are not threatening, I guess, or not daunting. Friendly images. So even the heart, it's cartoonish, so it doesn't look as painful as how the Three of Swords is depicted in some other decks. So like I said, I edged mine in this metallic purple, so it's still cute. I didn't do a great job, but that's fine. So that's the backing. Reminds me of, I don't know, grape soda for some reason. So yeah, cotton candy and grape soda, you know, I really think that this deck is good for young lins who would like to learn tarot. There are some images that are kind of like nude or naked, but it's nothing that will shock people. I guess it's not depicted like a real life naked human body. It's still very cartoony, so I guess it's fine. So yeah, it is thinner than the others, definitely, but I think it's cute. So yeah, that is it. That is the Vivid Journey Tarot by Jessica Allaire. Last but, you know, definitely not the least, this is actually one of my favorites. This is Deborah Blake's Everyday Witch Tarot. The artwork is by Elizabeth Alba, and it is just, I don't know how to describe this deck because I'm just totally blown away with the images. It's good for beginners. It's good for, you know, people who have been reading tarot for 10 years and 20 years and would like to inject a little bit more of like fun into their readings. Look at that. Isn't that cute? How the devil is like coaxing them to take the money or the ice cream, and it's a very wholesome deck, you know, even though this is witches and wizards here, it's still very look at that, the cats. It's still very friendly. It's not daunting in any way. There's age diversity. So yeah, everyone's well represented in this deck. I think it's a very, very beautiful deck, and I'm so glad that they came up with this one because I'm just blown away completely. And the guidebook is also very pretty. I mean, they put a lot of effort into creating this guidebook, like with all of the layout and the design. Plus, the writing is also pretty cool. It's very conversational. Plus, you would have like phrases or quotes over there to kind of like describe or explain the cards and their meaning. So yeah, this is a very good resource, and you would also have like things to consider. So there, it doesn't really have reversed meanings in this deck, but yeah, and you would have the space for notes. I don't know, I'm just in love with this backing. It reminds me somehow of the Morgan Beer Tarot's backing, but I do love this one with the black cat, with the witch's hat, and the broom, and the stars, and the navy blue. It's just gorgeous. Cardstock is, I don't know, I keep saying it's a little bit thinner or whatever, but this one is sturdy, so it's not that thin. So the Magician, Eight of Wands. Oh, why am I doing that? You can see like it's very colorful, very vibrant. It's daytime. Even the nighttime images aren't, this is the only one that's a little bit sepia, but the rest are just bright, pretty, even though, it's kind of like, oh, even this is kind of like nighttime with a bonfire, but it is well lit. So there's no scary card over here. Cats are present all throughout. I love the diversity, right? So yeah, this is an awesome deck. I believe, beginners would really enjoy this. Look at this, the tower happened, but you can kind of like get more meanings out of the cards based on the faces or how the characters in the cards look like. So, it can also, you can read intuitively with this one. So you can use the actual meanings of the cards and at the same time kind of like add a little flair. Depends on how you're feeling when you read or pull up the card, because you can also focus on other things in the cards when you do your readings. So yes, this is one of my favorites. I think it's an awesome deck to have. I'm so glad I got it. Look at the cake. Indulging. I'm so glad that I got it. This is very evocative. It gives you the feelings of the characters. It kind of like awesome. It allows you to kind of like feel what the characters are feeling as well. It puts you in the scene. That's how it feels like. So yeah, I gave you the images of all of the cards. If you're interested to see my review or the flip through of this card, please have a look at my playlist for my decks. So there you go. That is my Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. That was it. This is my tiny but well-loved collection of Llewellyn decks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, or please subscribe to my channel, or let me know at least which deck you like, which decks you have. I do like communicating with people. I feel like I'm lonely sometimes talking alone here. So yeah, I really do appreciate it when people comment, and yeah, that's it. I hope you guys had a fun time hanging out with me as I go through my Llewellyn decks. I'll end it right here. Take care, you guys, and see you again soon. Bye!